Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Shannon. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're one of my loyal subscribers slash followers, thanks for coming back. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm still really sick. I've been sick since Friday. Saturday is when I knew I had a cold. So in the video I filmed yesterday, I couldn't do the voiceover. I tried, but I sounded like so I figured today would be a perfect day to show you guys my face makeup routine. So I just got out of the shower. I used my Neutrogena deep cleanser, and I just finished cleaning up my eye makeup from yesterday, and there is nothing on my face. Let me get these swatches off my hand. Nothing on my face yet, no primer, nothing. So I'm going to show you guys how I do my face makeup from start to finish. So I'm probably just going to throw like a Super Shock Colourpop eyeshadow on my lids for today. I have some stuff going on later, so I don't need like fancy makeup. There is a piece of my hair that is just pulling away. So let's get right into it. If you enjoy this video, then please don't forget to subscribe before you leave and hit that notification bell so you're informed every time I upload a video. And if you enjoy videos like this, give it a big thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, my friend and I did a palette swap. I sent her my Pat McGrath, I just brushed my teeth, sorry. I sent her my Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction, and she sent me her Kat Von D Fetish palette and her Beauty Bakery Game of Cones palette. That one is way over there. So those will be the next two videos I do a first impression slash tutorial on, so stay tuned for that. And let's get right into this. So the first step I do is, I also have a new beauty blender to try out. This is the Morphe beauty blender that retails for $7. And then I also have my Real Techniques new powder brush. So I'll let you guys know how I'm liking those. First thing I do is put my lip balm on. This is by Tarte. It's the Naughty Nude, and it's like almost running out because it was just a deluxe sample that came with the Sweet Escape palette. So, yep, I love it. I wear it to bed. I wear it all day if I don't wear a lippy, and my dry skin is flaking everywhere. The next thing I do is spritz a little bit of my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. Just a little bit to get some moisture in them cheeks. Whenever I do my makeup and put that on, my daughter is always like, do me mommy, do me mommy, and it is so cute. And I literally take the MAC Fix Plus and I just like spritz her with it really quick. I never know how to like angle my chair because my camera is like on an angle, it's not like straight, but you know, the struggle is real. So then I take my Smashbox, the original Photo Finish Smooth+Blur face primer. I just take a little dollop of that, and I make sure I put this on before I do any eyeshadow. I usually do my face makeup after I do my eyes, but I do like to put this down so my eyelids aren't all crepey and dried out and wrinkly because I am getting older. Alright, so you just rub that in real nice. And if you want your products to work, you want to let them dry. Like when you put on a moisturizer, don't just go right into your primer. You got to give it a couple minutes. I read that in a magazine somewhere, and it's true. I used to moisturize, prime, foundation. And like right now I have this primer on. I have to give it a couple seconds to really let it sink in. And while that's happening, I am going to show you guys the products we'll be using. I use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I believe this retails for like $42, $45. That piece of hair is still like gripping in my ponytail somewhere. So let's just make sure I didn't just make myself look silly. I don't understand why my hair... I did a keratin treatment a couple days ago, last weekend. Come on, piece of hair. That's gonna like just throw my whole video off. The struggle is real. So I did a keratin treatment 2 weekends ago or last weekend or something, and I love it. I love doing keratin treatments. If you guys have the opportunity to get one done at a reasonable price, because they can run you like I think like $100 for one or $200. I don't know. I do them for my friends because I went to cosmetology school and I actually have a really nice keratin product kit that I went to a convention and I got. So yeah. Alright, so now my primer has had a couple minutes to set in. So we're going to shake our foundation. This is in the shade 150. Oh, it doesn't really say like what that shade is. So shake well. Shaky, shaky, shaky. And then I take the top of my hand and I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let that pool up in my hand. And then some people will take the end of a fat brush and dip it and dot it, but I take my finger, make sure your fingers are clean, as I just did, and I just boop, 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 boop. If you have any problem areas, this is when you want to make sure you boop right over them. Boop, 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 boop. I always get like foundation everywhere when I do this, like little dots. Like sometimes I get them on my shirts and I'm like, I gotta change my work shirt now. This is actually the morning time, and I know that I have a couple things going on this week, and with being sick I wasn't sure if I was going to get to film in the evening time today. So this blew up when I got it wet. I usually use my beauty blender. I love beauty blenders. I never before splurged for one, but it does need cleaned. I usually clean it after every use. And I just need to wipe my mirror off. It got a little dusty. Alright, so I haven't used this one yet, so I'm guessing we're going to go with the flat side. And you just want to, I have an eyelash. I'm going to zoom you guys in just a little bit. You want to go in stamping motions. So now I'm going to try the other end just to see which end I prefer. Whenever I get a new beauty blender, I really flip it around a lot my first time using it. I have wanted the Morphe sponge for a while now, and my girl Danielle, like, she placed an Ulta order. She is like the Ulta queen, that's what I call her. She just got like $180 for like $6 by using all her points and doing every time she got an offer. If I have no eyeshadow on, I will dot over my eyes with my sponge. But yeah, she stacks her points and then uses them. So she had placed an Ulta order and she told me she got me a sponge, and I was like, oh, you didn't have to do that. And she's had it for quite some time, and we finally did our palette swap. So she sent it with the palettes, and I'm so thrilled. Now, if I wouldn't have put the balm on, I would go over my lips with my foundation sponge, kind of like a lip primer. But in the winter time, I have to have balm on because our condo has boiler heat and it gets really dry. We have to have like a humidifier in every room. Okay, so my foundation is on. Where's my concealer? I am so sick of being sick, you guys. It sucks. This is my Colourpop No Filter Concealer. Now, you guys, if you've watched my videos before, you know that I use the white one to prime my eyes. So now I'm going to show you how I use the one that matches my skin tone. I did see on a video that Wayne Goss posted that you're supposed to do like the triangle of light. And I tried that for 2 weeks and I did not notice any difference in when I just put it under my eyes and in my areas that I like to put it in. So I'm going to just use my normal routine that I do. So I just start here. I want to get a little bit on my nose because I've got my big Italian nose. It's really not big, but I love saying that because I love being Italian. I'm half Italian, half Irish, so... You can't be Italian, or you can't have the name Shannon and be 100% Italian. There's just no way. I guess you could, but my dad named me because the ladies at the hospital told my mom she had to name me or I wasn't able to go home. So my mom told my dad, oh, just go fill out the birth certificate, write one of the names we talked about. My dad's middle name is Shannon. So he decided to take it upon himself. This is where I'm concealing my little problem areas. He decided to take it upon himself to name me after him because his middle name is Shannon. So I love that story. So now I'm going to take the other side of my beauty blender and I'm going to make sure I go upwards towards my nose and then down a little bit in a triangle shape. You want to work that in. And I don't have any eyeshadow on. Usually I would not get this all up in my lower lash line, but we don't have any eyeshadow on yet, so. And I do like this concealer because it does not dry down too quickly. Like I could have sat and chatted for a couple minutes and it still would have remained wet enough to spread, I guess you could say. Nobody makes good faces while they're doing their face makeup. I always go, But that's the fun of makeup. I mean, if you can't look silly while you do your makeup, then when can you look silly, right? Alright, so I just want to make sure that this area and this area is a little bit lighter. My chin, not so much. Okay, so. Oh, look, I told you guys I get splotches of foundation everywhere when I do it that way. This is my phone screen that now has makeup on it. I need to get a drink of water. Being sick is the worst. So now I will take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This is the original, not the new shiny one. And I usually just pour enough in the lid. You want to sift it around. I think I'm running out. I think I'm going to have to pick up more of this. So I make sure I have a cap full like that. And I take my, it doesn't really matter what brush you use for this step. I've got way too many face brushes. So it's really, like I usually use a couple and I stick with them. I really do like my new brushes though. So I'm going to use, nope. I'll use my new Morphe Bling Fling. It's got a contoured edge. So this is where I always regret putting on my work shirt before I do my makeup because I always end up getting powder on my shirt. So don't mind me brushing it off looking silly. So I just take it and I rub it along the main areas where I put that concealer. And I mean, by all means, everybody's face routine and face makeup routine is going to be different. So I would like for you guys to take the time to tell me, like, what your must, I don't even, like, some people have their own little, like, tricks and quirks that they do. I want to hear tips from you guys in the comments down below and tell me what your must-have trick is when doing your face makeup. So, now that that is on, I don't rub it in yet. I get my bronzer out, and today we're going to use the Glamingo face palette, which, this is so sad, you guys. I am, not only have I hit pan, I am almost out of product for this bronzer. And I did pick up another e.l.f. bronzer because mine was getting very panny as well, and I just saw one at Walmart. So I wonder if this is the same color. Yeah, it is. I didn't know my shade when I was at Walmart. So I also have this Bobbi Brown bronzer that I got as a deluxe sample, but I cannot get my brush in there. I mean, like, this is my bronzer brush, okay? Like, hello, I can't get in. We're going to try it today, though. We're going to try a little bit. So what I do is I take my bronzer on my brush. I need to see how many minutes we have left. Okay, we're good. We have 14 minutes left. I'm sorry, I did not mean to turn you guys around there. So what I do is I get my brush all up in the bronzer like that. And then I place it in, oh no, that's not, that Bobbi Brown one is just too small. So I'm going into my Glamingo palette, and I put my bronzer right there and right there. It's almost like contouring, but without contouring, if that makes any sense. And I know it looks funny now, but we're gonna fix that. Okay, so then I take my all over brush, which normally I have been using my new Morphe Bling Fling brush, but this one is great. I got this for $7.99 at TJ Maxx, and it's amazing. I figured since I always do my face makeup off camera that I would show you guys what I do to achieve the face makeup that I have when I come back from my looks. This brush is great for stamping, so I did go back into my bronzer a little bit, and I just want to stamp a little bit under my eyes where it's a little too bright. And then we go all over. I just love this brush. It's amazing. Okay. And then I'm going to take my bronzer brush again and go back into that bronzer. I'm the type of person, I bronze everywhere. Most people only bronze in certain areas or they'll stamp it in, but I like to have a sun-kissed all over bronzed look because I am a very fair person. And then you always want to make sure you're blending right under your neckline and your chin and your jawbone and blending that all together. You don't want to look like you have a face mask on, like a Halloween mask of orangey makeup. In the 90s, well, yeah, the 90s and 2000s, when I started wearing makeup, I always was orangey, and I just can't even. I want to find an old picture and like redo my high school makeup looks. I was a little out there, guys. I will say that much. Ooh, that was so funny. Okay, so now I'm going to do my brows. So we're going to take the Kat Von D Longwear Brow Pomade, whatever. This is in the shade Aubergine. And I'm going to take my Morphe Bling Fling liner brush. And you guys know I suck at eyebrows, so I just go over what God gave me. Oh, see, I have a little line here. But that's when you take a different brush and just kind of blend that in. I probably am not going to wear my hair like this to work. I only wear my hair like this to film so it stays out of my face. Okay, so back to the brows. I'm just going over my poor husband. He usually comes out here and like says good morning to me, and I went in the bedroom when his alarm was going off, and I was like, hey, I'm about to hit record on the camera, so I don't want you to have to accidentally come out there in your boxers. And he was like, my throat hurts. I think I'm getting sick. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I haven't let him kiss me since I got sick, so I think it's just going around. It's the weather. It's the change in the weather. It's our dry heat. And one of my coworkers was actually sick on Friday. He left early, and when he left, he like opened the window up. My desk has a window on the side, so I can ask people what they're doing there. Like, hey guys, welcome to Zaresco, you know. And he touched my window, and then he grabbed his sleeve, and he was like, oh, make sure you don't touch that, I'm sick. And I was like, oh, it's fine. I have a good immune system. Joke's on me. I don't remember touching the window, though, so it's kind of crazy, but I'm sure there's other things in the office that he touched, but who knows? It couldn't, who knows? Okay, so, almost done with the brows. Ooh, I got a little thick there. Now we're gonna have to do that on this side. I really want to learn how to do brows better. I know I say this in every video that I talk about brows in, but I do. See, this one's a little bit darker. And since I don't have eyeshadow on yet, I can go over it with my finger, clean up those edges, and then I love this eyebrow brush. This is my new favorite. I've been getting a lot of brush sets lately. God, I really should just title this Listen to Shannon Ramble for 20 minutes instead of face makeup routine. And I always do wipe off the excess on my brush so it doesn't like dry hard. And then grab a makeup wipe and wipe that off because I will get it on my work clothes. Alright, so the next step is blush and bronzer. No, blush and highlight. Jeez, I'm a little tired. So for blush, I'm going to go with my Kat Von D today. I was just telling my girlfriend that I need to buy some new blush. I only have my Glamingo and my Kat Von D Lolita. So I would like to have some more options. I mean, you can only have so many shades of blush though, I feel. I'm just closing up all my products that I've used because I've left makeup open before and it's not fun. So for my blush today, I'm going to use my Morphe Bling Fling blush brush and my Kat Von D Lolita, which I need another one of because it's my favorite blush. And I just start right. I got makeup in my hair. Oh, there's foundation in my hair. No. I guess I need to fix my headband so it pulls my hair back. Okay. So I start with my brush, and I always start right here in this little corner by where my ear hits my hair, well, my hairline. And then I move my face as I go. So I always puff out my cheek like that so you don't get any creasing because I have wrinkles. That side's a little darker, but that's okay because you can definitely blend it out. This is a Unicorn Lashes Cosmetics, whatever they're called, from the UK brush. This is the Halloween set that changes colors. I love this brush set. It's what my bronzer brush is from. And this is just a brush I use to blend out my blush and bronzer. There we go. Blush, blush, blush. That one still looks... It might just be the lights too in the camera, but in real life it looks subtle enough. I mean, sometimes I like to have rosy cheeks that stand out. For highlighter, we are going to use the MAC Kaleidoscope highlighter. It's a baked highlighter, I believe. Mineralize Skinfinish. It's A55 Lightscape. Wait, Lightscapade, not Kaleidoscope. It's Lightscapade. And this is what it looks like. It has like a mix of pink, yellow, white, and like a lavender. I don't know if you guys can really get the whole idea there. But this is what it looks like swatched. It's very pretty. I don't know if that's working. So this is a Real Techniques brush that I love to use for my highlighter. I did finally get a real highlighter brush. This is the tapered highlighter, but I just don't know if I really like how that one works. So this is the Real Techniques Multitask Cheek Brush. Sometimes I use this for blush too, yes. I pretty much use my brushes for whatever I see fit, for whatever look I'm doing that day. I mean, there's been times I use an all-over powder brush to do highlight and blush. I mean, you can use your brushes for whatever they fit you for. You don't have to listen to the packaging or the brush handle. I always do the tip of my nose and just a little sweep. And then one thing that I still do, I don't know if anyone still does this, I do right above my eyes for that little like hint of, I don't know, I've been doing that for a while. And then my Cupid's bow. Then I once again take my all over brush and blend everything together, because we had bronzer, blush, those two haven't been like seamlessly blended together yet. I really feel like my eyebrows are a little dark. How many minutes do we have? 3 minutes and 21 seconds, but that's okay. We're almost done. So, today we're going to wear my new Kat Von D bow and arrow. I only want to use this because I just got it, so I really want to try it out. I need to check what time it is. 7:49. Oh, good. We're good on time. I have to leave here at 8:15. My daughter, it's my day to drop my daughter off, so. Alright, so I usually put a first layer down and then I rub it in with my fingers. You'll see I have lippy on my fingers now. I usually go over the excess with my fingers, and then when it dries, I put another layer over top. I did not even plan on filming this video until I was in the shower this morning, and I was like, you know what? I might not be able to film tonight. I might not be able to film tomorrow, so I just really need to show you guys my face makeup routine. So I'm going to turn the camera off really quick, and I'll prices down below and what shade and everything. So, and if you can still buy these, I'm pretty sure everything I use for my face is still in stock. I don't really like to buy products that are limited edition, because then when you run out, what are you going to do? I mean, not that most face products are limited edition, but like the bronzer palette, the Glamingo one, I don't know if that's still available. But let's face it, you can get bronzer anywhere. Alright, so that is how I wanted my crease to look. Okay, then I'm going to take the sequins, and it has this little thing on top. This retails for $28. It's part of the Marc Jacobs 2018 holiday collection. It says don't discard on this thing, so I guess it's to keep the moisture in. I don't know. And then I'm going to take my Sigma Concealer F75 brush, and I'm just going to go in. You don't need to wet your brush for this. This is a very pigmented shadow. The only reason I'm using a brush as opposed to my finger is because I'm trying to avoid fallout, because we did just do our face makeup, which was kind of silly for me to wear an eyeshadow like this. I painted my nails last night. I got really sick of the purple shade I had been wearing in like every video. So, hi babe. I was just saying hi. Alright, so work that in right there. I want to take it up a little bit higher. Okay, I'm going to use my finger. You know, God gave us some great tools. You can, I know Chatty just said this in one of her videos, and I love it, but you can really manipulate shadows with the oils in your fingers and pressure points by working it around your crease. And then I'm also going to take this brush one more time with the shade Lure on it from ABH and just kind of go over the top right there. And there you have a 1 minute eyeshadow look. It doesn't look too bad. I don't want to use a face wipe to clean up the edge, so we're just gonna, actually I might need to. Just take the little edge. Right there, but I will fix the powder when I get to work. And I'm going to take my Sigma huge fluffy brush and wipe away that excess. And then we're going to go on this side, get that in there, and then I'm going to do mascara and eyeliner off camera, but I will take a picture of the finished look. I just don't want to make this video too long. I will be using the IT Cosmetics Superhero Lashes and the Marc Jacobs Blacker Gel Eyeliner. Alright guys, well that is it for our video. If you enjoyed watching me do my whole face routine, please let me know if you would like to see like updated face routines every couple months or whatnot. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today while I get ready for work, and I will see you guys next time. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. We're so close to 100 subscribers. I think I need like 2 more. And you guys have a beautiful day. I will see you later.